Daytona Beach, home to HANKSTERS Hot Rods, Muscle Cars, and Collector Car Showroom. America's #1 choice of premier collector cars for over 30 years. This one's on consignment, that means there is no warranty attached. But if you're out of state, be happy to help arrange transportation. It's a 1976 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. But you got some unique pieces here, not your average Monte Carlo. You got a 572 under the hood, crate engine from General Motors, puts upwards of 600 horsepower from the dyno there. This thing has been touched in every way, shape, and form, nut and bolt, you name it, this car probably has it done. So it's not your everyday car. 572, Willwood 4-wheel disc brakes. You're going to see on the passenger side right here. So you have 4-wheel disc brakes. Down low, you're going to see we have power steering. It says it right there. The CVF, you have the serpentine belt system. It's blacked out. Real nice looking system there. You have AC. So you have steering, you have brakes, you have air, you have a 572. Man, what a car. Everything is ran real nice, real neat. Pretty much no expense spared. Even look at the hood hinges. Those are adjustable, they're aftermarket. Fuel pressure regulator, we have electric fans, aluminum radiator. So you have 572, you have a pretty built up TH400, and you also have a 9-inch rear end. Let's shut the hood. Beautiful color. You have hood pins as well. But yeah, very desirable color. It's like a silver gray. I don't know if you call it Nardo gray or what the exact color code is, but it's a very popular color, especially with these resto mods lately. Take a look at the paint condition on the hood. No clear coat fade. I don't see any major dings, dents, anything like that. Paint is beautiful on this car. Absolutely stunning. You have the vinyl that's cleared over, so there is no lip. Beautiful paint, silver with the black stripes. I don't really see anything to really point out on the hood. You do have some faint scratches. Probably not going to see it on the camera. But we are representing this as a driver quality 76 Monte Carlo. This is not a trailer queen. This is something you go out, burn the tires off, and enjoy yourself. Front clip. You have some aftermarket headlights there. The bezels around it, they're blacked out. So instead of chrome, they're black, which is real nice. Grille's in great shape, got a Monte Carlo badge there. I actually sold my 70s Monte Carlo about 1.5 years ago. This car makes me miss it. Bumper, color matched to the body. Not dinged, not dented. Beautiful front clip, it's iconic. I love the style of these cars. They're just different. Not many people have them. So the front fender here, we'll start down low. No bubbling, cracking, no signs of bad body work. This is also a documented car, so we have pictures to go with the restoration, paint, body, all that. Rolling on some US mags. It's a good looking wheel and tire set. Then on top of the fender, real sharp body lines all the way around. Windshield. ECC stands for East Coast Cruisers, as a local car club here in Central Florida. Look at the trim. It's all blacked out. It's a sexy car. It's an aggressive car. Dash pad looks to be in great condition. And we can move on to the body lines. Everything lines up like it should. Little touch-up spot there, not very big, but it is there. A majority of our sales are sight unseen out of state, so that's why you're watching this video. 572 badge. This engine itself costs $15,000 to $20,000. That's not even including the labor to put it all in. If you've built a car before, if you've built one yourself, you know how much it costs to do paint and body. You know how much it costs, parts, labor are through the absolute roof right now. They're 5 times what it was 5-10 years ago. You cannot build a car like this for with the money that we're asking. You just can't do it. Lower portion of the door looks phenomenal. The middle of the door, really, really nice. Top of the door, beautiful. And then you have a blacked out driver's side mirror. Tinted windows, nice to have here in Florida. Look at the body lines. Everything lines up the way that it should. Now, we don't have 7, 8, 9 hours to go over every nook and cranny. If that's something you want to do, come to Daytona. Check it out yourself. Right here, you have a little bit of some imperfections. Not very major, but they are there. Look at this interior. All right, take a look at the door handle. How do you think I open it? Let's do that. It's a button. How cool is that? Ooh, that's cool. So your door panel, not ripped, not torn. Your door cards are fantastic all the way around. You have an aftermarket stereo setup, which we're going to test later on. Look at that interior. You have a TH400 ratchet shifter. Beautiful seats. And guess what? They are power seats. We're going to find out if those work later on. Center console, 2 cup holders, aftermarket stereo system. You have the gauges on the console there, or on the dash. Vintage air controls. This car has been touched, not only on the outside, not only underneath, which we're going to show, but look at that interior. This car will win trophies. I can guarantee you that. Seats, no rips, no tears. You have tilt steering there. Everything is digital as far as the gauges go. And yeah, let's shut the door. We'll keep moving on. Power windows. I didn't show that before. Look at that. And they work. Power windows. Power seats, power brakes, power steering, cold AC. $572. Doors shut real nice and tight. You don't have to slam them 2, 3, 4 times. No metal on metal, no clunking noises. Paint is beautiful on this car. I love the color. Wheel arches here, really nice. And then you got the US mags, of course, with the disc brakes from Wood. This car also has cutouts. You'll see the exhaust pipe right here. But you do have cutouts. We'll show that later in the video. And then on top of the quarter, beautiful paint. The roof looks good. We'll slowly work our way down the quarter. You have minor imperfections in the paint. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. Very small little dimples right there. But again, it's a 1976. It's not brand new. You are buying yourself a driver. If it was perfect, you'd be afraid to drive it and you'd keep it in the garage. And guess what? If you don't drive your stuff, the next guy will. So if you have something cool, drive it, enjoy it. You got your East Coast Cruiser stickers there as well. Look at the styling of the rear glass. They just don't make them like that anymore. How cool is that? The angle of it, how it splits down the middle. Very, very nice. So you get the blacked out trim around the rear glass as well. That's in good shape. You have minor scratches along the glass here, but the visibility is excellent. There's no problems there. And if you go to a car show, you're going to notice that a lot as well. So again, black part is cleared over. You have minor little dimples here. In my opinion, the paint is I'd say an 8 out of 10. You may think it's higher, you may think it's lower, but it does stand very, very tall. All right, you got a battery in the back, kill switch as well. You have a little hood prop ornament. It says Monte Carlo on there, so that is included. And then every picture tells a story. And then you have what it originally came with, what color, all the restoration work. So everything has been gone through. Frame off, as you see. Now we don't have the whole day to show every little picture there, but look at all this documentation on what was done. In my opinion, they had well over $40,000, $50,000 in this car. Not easy to do a car like this. You were to start with the base Monte Carlo, try to do it all yourself, you'd be looking at years. Because parts are on back order. Even nowadays you get parts that don't even fit. So this one's already done. It's done right. No holes in the floorboard, no holes in the trunk. It's ready to go. All the hard work is already done. So you save yourself 5, 10 years just by buying this one yourself. Spoiler, good condition. Taillight lenses. You have your iconic little Monte Carlo symbol there. And then look at the bumper, color matched to the car as well. If you're pretty familiar with Monte Carlos, you know the tail lights, and then actually this whole area tends to rust out. Look at the body on this one. It's all solid all the way across. So you have beautiful body, you have beautiful paint, clean floors, which we're going to show later on, of course. But take a step back, you can take a look at the quarter to the door to the front fender. Everything's lining up the way that it should. It's a straight car, it's a solid car. It's a turnkey car, ready to enjoy. Down low on the quarter, I don't see spider webbing, cracking, blistering, any signs of bad bodywork there. On top, beautiful paint going all the way up. I have a little bit of an imperfection there. Right here, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, it's very small. But that's why you're watching this video. We try to represent our cars as fairly and as accurately as we can. Little quarter glass is in great shape. Again, all blacked out here. Everything lines up the way that it should. This car looks outstanding for a 1976. Beautiful, beautiful car. So again, you little click that, you have the door handle right there. That takes some time getting used to, that's for sure. Look at the door panel, beautiful, not bulging out, not ripped or torn. You have the power window switch on the passenger side as well. Some nice aftermarket speakers, which we're going to find out if they work later on. Seats, no rips, no tears. The interior itself, absolutely beautiful. I didn't show you guys the back seats. The back seat is also matched to the front. So you can fold that up. Look at that, all custom work. Even the headliner matches, the A-pillar, not the A-pillar, but this whole area, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but everything is color matched, everything fits together. Carpet looks awesome. And then we'll pull this back. Floor mats, look at that carpet, it looks great, no discoloration, no fading. And then I'm gonna pull up the driver's side. You can probably see it with the camera as well, but carpet looks beautiful. It's also one of my favorite shifters right here. I love that style ratchet shifter. They work well. It's a fun little street car, fun little drag and drive kind of thing you can do. So, gotta slam these doors, they're heavy. There we go. Door shut nice. Everything lines up the way that it should. Lower portion, fantastic. The middle, the top, nice paint, good body. I don't really see anything to really point out there. Passenger side mirror, that's nice to have, and then all your trim going around the glass. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Windshield, no cracks or chips that I see. Windshield's in great shape. And then your body lines up how it should, going all the way down. Got your 572 badge right there, beautiful. And then we can go over the rest of the fender here. Very, very nice. Now, majority of our sales are sight unseen, out of state. Pennsylvania, they've been doing it for 30 years. We've been going on 9 years here in Daytona. So every day we sell a car, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. We do very well in this industry. We do a 30-minute presentation where we show all the body panels, inside, outside, engine bay, trunk. You can put it up on the lift. We show you underneath the engine, transmission, the floorboards, the rear end. Then we also take it out on a drive. We show you what works, what doesn't work, how it runs, drives, shifts, stops, all that. But they're old cars. They're not perfect, like I mentioned a couple minutes ago. So if you are more particular about what you want to buy, come to Daytona, check out the Monte Carlo for yourself. You can see in the natural sunlight, you can drive the car, stop, steer, accelerate. That way there are no unexpected surprises. Keep in mind we are first come, first serve. We don't take deposits or hold cars. Let's put the Monte Carlo up in there, check out that underside, and then from there, we'll go for a drive underneath our Monte Carlo. Front disc brakes. While you're here, you're gonna see a lot of suspension is not factory. I really don't think there's anything numbers matching about this car, which is fantastic. QA1, tubular upper and lower control arms there. Adjustable shocks, coilovers. All your suspension looks brand spanking new. I mean, every nut and bolt of this car seems to be touched in some way, shape, or form. Passenger side real nice as well. Later on in the video, we'll actually take it out on the road. We're gonna drive the Monte Carlo. We'll see how it steers, stops, accelerates, all that. Look at that harmonic balancer. We got a 572 crate engine. And it looks fantastic. No leaks at this time. We can move around the oil pan. You're gonna see there are no seepage, there are no leaks, drips, drops, anything like that. This thing is clean. Everything is fairly new. Look at the headers. You got a big set of headers there. They fit nice, they clear good. On the passenger side, you're gonna see we have a mini starter. That's nice to have. And everything is super nice and tidy around here. Beautiful, beautiful undercarriage. So headers are in good shape. Driver's side frame rail, no weird welds, no weird patches, anything like that. Show you the passenger side. Beautiful. This car has so much money in it. I was thinking about getting open like a Word document, trying to do this all myself. Then I realized it'd take way too much time because there's just so many parts on this car. Probably run out of room. You have a TH400 automatic transmission. You have an aftermarket pan, so it definitely seems to be beefed up a little bit. The gasket above, no drips, no drops, no leaks at this time. Speedo cable, tail shaft seal, everything is operating correctly, and there are no drips. Transmission cross member is solid all the way across. Keep in mind this one's on consignment. That means we have not touched it. This is how we got it in. You got like the V-band clamps here. Look at these exhaust pipes. I can't even fit my whole hand around them. That's crazy. Driver's side, floorboard. No weird welds, no weird patches. You got clean floors under here. Passenger side is the same. If you look inside the frame rail area as well, you're gonna see we have all new brake lines, probably all new fuel lines as well. From what I can see, everything has been touched on this car. You might be wondering, what are these little sensors? And then you're gonna notice an exhaust tip here, because you have cutouts. On your Monte Carlo, on your 572 big block, you have cutouts. So if you have neighbors you don't like, there you go, here's your answer. Pipes, dual mufflers. And then they go up and over, a 9-inch rear end. That thing looks brand new, nice and shiny. 370 gear ratio. Again, all your brake lines look new there. You have disc brakes in the rear. So you have front and rear disc brakes. Let's take a moment to admire all that suspension. QA1 all the way around. Sway bar, adjustable coilovers. Seems like we have a little bit of like a 4-link going on up here too. Everything looks new. Fantastic. All right, what else we have? The rear frame rail, beautiful. Gas tank looks new. Trunk floor, phenomenal. Pan around there. And then we also have the exhaust tips that exit out the rear. Tires are in great shape. We're on some Nitto tires. 295, 40, 18s on the rear, some US mags. They're also Willwood brakes. That's fantastic. So you have plenty of life left with those tires. It's an aggressive looking tire there. Now, if you'd like to purchase this Monte Carlo, we accept bank wire, cashier's check, or you can finance with 10% down. The term length, term condition, that's all something to go over with our lender. We have no control over that. But if you go to our website, HANKSTERS.com, you fill out that application, our lender will reach out in just a few short hours. Let's put the Monte Carlo down on the ground, take it for a drive, and see how it runs. Inside our Monte Carlo, look at this thing. Look how much room you have. You can put your whole arm out here. You have plenty of leg room. Power seats in the 76 Monte Carlo. They go all the way up, they go all the way down. You got power windows here. We're not gonna bore you to death, but you have some nice tinted windows. I mean, mean, this car sounds incredible. All right, for the cutouts, look at this. You have a little remote here. Open them, hold it down. Can you hear it? Oh man, that's fun. All right, horn. Horn works. Turn signal. Look at that. Some odometer gauges. Everything is digital. Cool. Full tank of gas right there. Running about 180, which is perfect. Speedo. We'll keep an eye on that. Oil pressure looks good. We're charging. Water temp. Another one. Good oil pressure here. Look at this. Park. To use a shifter, one of those ratchet shifters, so you got reverse. Go down one more, neutral, then you're in drive. And then to operate it, look at the shifter here. You can pull it up into neutral. And you can't push it here. You have to move this little red lever up, and then you can go back all the way into park. AC. What is this? Let's see. You have cold air coming out of your Monte Carlo. Look at that. Big block, cold AC. And you have a Willwood setup for the brakes, manual brake setup, which feels real nice. Cup holders here, shifters in great shape, center console is beautiful as well. Wipers work, no problems. Headliner, gorgeous, matches the interior. This is an amazing interior. They probably have 20 grand in the interior by itself. Very, very nice car. It's idling fantastic. It sounds real nice. You guys got to be able to hear me for the video, so we're not going to have the cutouts open. Tilt steering, look at that. There's a lot of technology in here. You have tilt steering. Look at the radio. You can AM, FM, Bluetooth. I think I have my phone connected by accident. Let's see. Yep, look at that. You get a nice stereo system. So you can connect your phone and cruise. We'll turn that off right now. We have a big block in front of us, so we don't need a radio. All right, let's put it in drive. Let's see how it runs. This car is actually kind of street friendly, which I like. This is something you take to car shows like around town and stoplight to stoplight, drive it around, and enjoy it. It's a beautiful setup. I love the tinted windows. It's about 100 degrees here in Florida. We are cruising. Look at the speedo. Or maybe there's probably a bunch of different options on this odometer, but tack works, everything here works. Oil pressure is still looking good. Temperature is right on the money. That's perfect. What a cool car. I really like this thing a lot. Like I said, you can just cruise this 40, 50 miles an hour. But if you want to give it some gas, yeah, that's pretty quick. This thing is, yeah, it has a lot of power, a lot of torque. Like I mentioned, upwards of 600 horsepower. So you'll have no problem going to where you need to be. I like it. And you have cold AC. We have that blowing on us right now. Vintage air, you have modern AC in an old school car. Everything here is pretty modern. It's like you're driving a brand new hot rod from 2025. You got to keep reminding yourself that you're driving a 1976. That's how cool this thing is. Oh man, I get in trouble with something like this. Anyway, brakes, they work fantastic. The manual Willwood brake setup works phenomenal because they're set up nicely. We'll come up to a dead stop. We're idling real nice, not spitting, not stalling, not backfiring. You're good to go. All right, well that's enough. Sorry guys, not my car. I don't want to get in trouble. The Daytona police are out and about all day, so we're not here to do that shenanigans. That's up to you. You buy the car, you can use it, but we're here that it runs, it drives, we show you that. This thing runs like a bat out of hell. It'll get to where you need to be, no problem. Plenty of torque, plenty of horsepower, no shortage there. Cold AC, great brakes on it, power steering. Everything is already done to this car. You know, a lot of people, they have the Camaros, the Chevelles, the Mustangs, all those resto mods. You go to a car show, I mean, how many people have something like this? This is definitely a showstopper. You know, you're gonna get thumbs up everywhere. People love it because it's unique. Not many people have something this nice. I love the car. You got power seats, you have power windows, all the gauges are digital. It really is like driving a 2025 hot rod, but in the body of something old. I love the way this engine sounds. You guys want to hear the cutouts again? Before I close the video, let's hear the cutouts. Alright, awesome. Alright, well that will end the video here. This one is available at HANKSTERS Hot Rods, 386-944-9219, or you can go to our website, hanksters.com. We have 80 pictures on our website along with a 30-minute video. Have a great day, everyone.